In uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice. That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end. Treasure every moment, every step of your descent.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Meteion renders herself invisible, matching her etheric density to that of her surroundings, does she not? If so, could we not then disrupt her concealment with a surfeit of aether, which how M itself solidified your presence when we first met you? Don't be absurd. I can't hardly channel aether to a recipient whose whereabouts are hidden from me. Which is why we must all work together. Autumn will continue the search in the same manner as before, but this time with you in tow. Once he ascertains Meteion's likely location, you proceed to reveal our wayward familiar with a swift ethereal downpour. Very clever, and thankfully she has made herself easier to capture by fleeing towards Lethe. Assuming she is made visible, it should prove no great feat to herd her into a corner. Then we have her plan. Emma, Autumn, and Endwalker will be our tracker and trapper respectively, while we others predict and obstruct Meteion's avenues of escape. Emma, Salk, and I will keep an eye on each other's aether to help coordinate our efforts. Let's be about it. Well, it seems we are partners for the time being. Let's return to where we last saw Meteion and pick the trail up from there. I will keep myself in a state of preparedness, ready to rain down aether at a moment's notice, meaning it falls to you to keep the way clear. Well, this is bound to be the end of our time here soon. I'm nearly level capped. Not here. I'm not here. Please. There! By that rock, is she? Very well. What? Why can't I hide? There's no need to run, Meteion. Autumn? What are you saying? Everything's so fake. I'm sorry. I'm not strong enough. Stay away. I'm begging you. Don't make me say it. It will break him. His poor, fragile heart. Now we have a chance. Once the others are in position, the two of us can hurl her into their midst. Or is it simply just there is no light? What the f is going on, man? Man, I just want to know who I gotta punch. I got 10 solutions, and they're all within arm's length. Oh. Silly me, I forgot I shouldn't have mounted. See, like, actually, this is all intended. This is all planned. See, she expects us to come up through here, but we're coming come down through here. She'll never see it coming. There! I see her. Man, I have to say, they're probably dragging this out a little longer than they should. Like, even my patience is starting to wane here. Son of a bitch. Why do I do the things that I do? Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Like, what the f***? I'm on a giant f***ing mobile beetle. How can you lose sight of me? Use your special eyes.
Aha! Give chase. We shall herd her into the shelter.
Oh, now you can use mounts!
Please, Meteion. We must speak.
I'm sorry, Hermes. I'm so sorry. If someone can hear these words, then please... Please, protect them. Protect them all.
I will, but you gotta tell me what to protect them from!
Individual self-suspended. Connection with shared consciousness stable. Our survey is complete. We shall now report our findings. All units safely arrived at their respective destinations. Seeking answers to Hermes' question, we attempted to make contact with the intelligent denizens of each star. Results are as follows, in order of numerical code. Enna. Traces of civilization found. Structures believed to have served as domiciles. No extant life forms detected. Dio. Ruined remnants of buildings scattered across star, surface of which is encased in ice. Presence of life could not be verified. Tria. Evidence of large population centers, akin to cities recovered. No extant life forms found, only their lingering essence. Tessera. Edifices surmised to be abandoned residences found. No extant life forms detected. Deadly plague or extreme environmental degradation likely to have led to mass extinction.
They are all... dead.
Octo. Star found in state of violent conflict. Contact successfully made with inhabitants, but deployment of weapons of mass destruction resulted in total annihilation of local population shortly thereafter. Inea. Star is a barren desert. No identifiable flora found. Bones of living beings resembling men discovered beneath sands, but determination regarding their intelligence inconclusive.
Remind me, Hermes, what exactly was the question you entrusted to Meteion?
I tasked her with asking what others live for. What gives their lives meaning.
Did you consider what may happen if the premise of the question is flawed? To be able to answer it, one must be living and desire to continue doing so.
So the conclusion she came to is that the meaning is to just die.
But if Meteion finds no living beings in the course of her journey, or none who desire to live, what then? What answers would she derive from their silence?
Meteion, enough. Suspend your mission and return hither at once.
Decapente. Local civilization once flourished under auspices of higher power. Said power later laid waste to civilization in fit of rage. Upon revealing this to me, entity elected to self-terminate in lieu of providing answer to question. No other intelligent life forms found.
Turning a deaf ear, are we? We are taking Meteion back to Amarot. As I understand, we will need her if we are to bring back all of her sisters.
Yes. Meteion. It isn't right, is it? It isn't right to turn away from the answer. Even if the answer is pain. Even if we aberrations must scream ourselves hoarse to be heard. Aye. Whatever answers we find, I will not dismiss them out of hand. These words I said to you, and I will hold myself to them.
Huh?
What is the meaning of this?
You cannot take Meteion, not until she has finished her report. All else must wait.
You fool!
Alright, are you the trial? If all Hermes means to do is listen to Meteion's report, then it is his right to do so. And once he receives the answer to his question, what then? The fate of the world may very well hinge upon the choice he makes in that moment. We must be there when he makes it. Hermes is headed to Kaitis. Considering the expansive dimensions of the place, we may even have a difficult time locating his Aether. All I can say is he's entered the facility from the rooftop and likely arrived at the uppermost point. So, do we pursue him? Of course we pursue him! No matter what Hermes is thinking, Meteion is a potential threat that needs to be brought under control. The Convocation's duty to safeguard the star takes precedence over any personal stake in the matter. Then, Autumn. It is clear we stand on the precipice, but we have yet to determine a shadow of a doubt that Meteion's is the hand which tips us over the edge. Nevertheless, if we are to learn the truth of the final days, we must give chase. And even if neither Hermes nor Meteion is ultimately responsible, we cannot leave them to suffer this torment alone. On all accounts, to Kitsis Hyperborea we go. Oh, thank God, that just takes us there. Mostly. That's a lot of people. I had saw not of the ordinary. Does anyone know cost? Uh-oh. Things seem to have happened. What have we here? Excuse me. Has something happened inside Kitsis? Mistress Venna, I'm so glad to see you're here. No one knows what prompted it, but the alarm was sounded and Kitsis was put into a state of alert. Procedure dictated we evacuate immediately when we get to investigate further. This is Hermes is doing, obviously. And what does the state of the lore entail exactly? A field of dampening magic is draped over the entire facility, usually in response to escaped entities and the like. Gifted scholars and observers are unaffected, but everything and everyone else is weakened to a fraction of their usual capabilities. Then consider us forewarned. We do, however, have urgent business with Chief Hermes and must enter the premises regardless. Is this a dungeon? And I get the Daisy's raise of trust. That said, if Hermes is willing to enact such measures, I wonder what other obstacles he has seen to fit to drop in our path. With that enfeebling spell in place, we will not be at our fighting best. I was hardly an effective combatant to begin with. I have little to offer beyond my ethereal vision. Then you will put that talent of yours to good use. You are fairly skilled at swallowing weaknesses, as I recall. Fairly skilled? Now you've gone and raised everyone's expectations. You'll all need only make the most of your strengths, and I'll fill in the gaps as required. As I was once as them, after all, it was my job to rise to the occasion, be that as defender, aggressor, or healer. Oh my god, these three are going to be a trust. I feel better about my lack of prowess already. And you, MSL, can you impress us with your arcane majesty? Your law of potent spells are as easy as breathing, but can you also channel that power in a protective manner if you so chose, yes? Well, yes, should the situation call for it. Excellent! That should cover us all on all fronts. Your tale led us here on him, so 'tis only right you lead us now. No matter what lies ahead, we'll win through to Hermes and Meteion. And then we'll face the future together. So there I trust. The thick plottins. Alright, so... Alright, so Hiflo is purely DPS and is Bard at that. And itself can be tank or DPS, and Vinok can be any of them. Huh! Okay. Very well done.